Altus and Eldora Enterprises have put together 4 big nights of racing leading up to the $100,000 to win historical big one. Hello everyone, my name is John Gibson, and on behalf of Motorsport Video and Eldora Enterprises, welcome to the 5th annual HBO weekend. Night number 1 features the Stoops Freightliner USAC Sprintcar division, always some great side-by-side racing, some miraculous slide jobs, and generally a crash or two. Night number 2 features the Frigidaire Allstar Circuit of Champions, as well as some of the invaders from other circuits looking to get their first winged laps around the lightning-fast half-mile. Defending champion of this race, Kenny Jacobs, will be looking to pick up his 3rd consecutive All-Star victory during the Big One weekend. The Pennzoil World of Outlaws are the featured attraction on night number 3. Steve Kinzer, Sammy Swindell, Dave Blaney, and Jack Hodenschild continue to duke it out in the closest points battle in World of Outlaws history. Defending HBO champ Mark Kinzer looks for his 5th consecutive Outlaw win. Saturday's finale is a throwback to the days of the original Outlaw sprint car races. No sanctioning body, just a big pile of cash and the best sprint car drivers in the nation battling for a $100,000 winner's check. Sit back, relax, and get ready for the excitement of the Stoops Freightliner USAC Sprint Cars on night number 1. Trouble up in turn number 3. That would be the 53C of Buddy Cunningham, got into the wall. Oh, no more trouble in turn number 1. Ken Walters is upside down very hard. 2 more cars tumble as well in turns 1 and 2. Trouble in turn 1, upside down very hard. 2 cars. 3 cars now. Very violent crash in turn number 1. That's the 77X of Brian Gerster, the 95 of Jason McCord, and the 29 of Tony Jarrett. Heydenreich looking to gain a transfer spot in car number 51. Jason Statler's in trouble in turn 3. Upside down in the double zero, Jason Statler. Statler finally comes to rest on all 4 wheels, and a fire breaks out in the machine as Statler scrambles from the car. And another red flag here at Eldora. Jason Statler was 5th fastest qualifier here this evening, making his first non-wing start in 2 years, and the first time ever on a half mile, the first time ever at Eldora Speedway for Jason Statler from California. A big jump for Kent Christian. I'm not sure that start is going to stand as they race into turn number 1. Yellow light may be coming back on here at Eldora Speedway. Trouble off corner number 2, upside down. Bill Tyler in the 57. Now Baker looks to the inside of Terry Pletch entering turn number 3. Pletch gets a little sideways and spins out. Contact there in turn number 3. We've got a car upside down. Red flag will come out once again. Look like possibly Kent Christian in the 26X. Getting upside down. Terry Pletch spun sideways entering the corner. A bunch of cars stacked up behind him. We see Brian Hayden over there.
And as one car got loose up there, some other ones could not slow down in time.
Tim Cox involved in the accident as well.
Got tangled up.
The 22 car starting field for the 30-lap Stoops Freightliner USAC Sprint Car A main has been set. They're lined up on the track now, and the lineup looks like this. Starting on the pole, car number 4C of Brian Tyler, and outside of him, the 5 of Byron Reed. Row number 2 on the inside, the 23S of Frankie Kerr. Outside of him, the 69 of Dave Darland. Billy Puterbaugh Jr. in car number 16 is on the inside of row 3. Outside of him, the new track record holder at Eldora, the 51 of John Heydenreich. Making up row number 4, the 4J of J.J. Yeley, and outside of him, the 2 of Tony Elliott. Bill Rose holds down the inside on row number 5. Jimmy Stinson in car number 60 outside of him. Starting 11th, car number 63, Jack Hewitt. 12th starting spot to the 96B of Dean Billings. Starting 13th, the 15 of John Stanbrough. Outside of him, the 1C of Michigan's Charlie Baker. On the inside of row number 8, the 17B of Derek Davidson. Outside, the 2H of Brian Hayden. Row number 9 consists of the 96 of Todd Kane and the 34 of Eric Gordon. Gus Wasson in car number 23 and Kevin Huntley in 7H make up row 10. And your 11th and final row has the 263 of Kevin Thomas on the inside and the 09 of Rusty McClure outside. Lights are off. Pace vehicles pull to the infield. Brian Tyler and Byron Reed will look for a green flag coming out of turn number 4. 30 big laps around the fastest half-mile dirt track in America, the Eldora Speedway. Side by side to the chalk strap and the green flag flies. Brian Tyler out to the early lead. Byron Reed settles into second. Dave Darland is third. John Heydenreich has the 51 in fourth, and Frankie Kerr rounds out the top 5 as the field works their way to 3 and 4. Heydenreich tried to look to the outside of Dave Darland, couldn't do it in turns 1 and 2 that time by. Jack Hewitt on the move on the outside in car number 63, looking to get by J.J. Yeley. Yeley tucks down to the bottom of the track. Hewitt still makes the pass exiting turn number 4. Hewitt now looking to the inside of the 2 of Tony Elliott. He makes that pass work. Jack Hewitt is up to 8th spot. A straightaway advantage already for Brian Tyler in car number 4C. Byron Reed still holding down second, now being challenged by Dave Darland. John Heydenreich in the 51 is right on Darland's tail as they exit turn number 2 and work their way down the back straightaway. Most of the top runners working the top side of the speedway now. Heydenreich again right on Dave Darland as they exit corner number 2 and head down the back straightaway. Still not able to work his way around. Now cuts down to the inside, exiting the corner, but that won't be the place to make the pass. Meanwhile, Brian Tyler has checked out in car number 4C. Now Darland moves to the bottom of the speedway, looking to get around the 5R of Byron Reed. He thinks better of it in the middle of 3 and 4 and pulls back up in line. Lap traffic looming ahead for race leader Brian Tyler. Almost a half a lap ahead of second place running Byron Reed. Jack Hewitt has gotten around Bill Rose now. He's up to 7th in a Hampshire number 63. Race leader Brian Tyler about to work his way into lap traffic as he heads down the back stretch and into turn number 3. The 96 of Todd Kane is the first car that Tyler will approach. Tucks in behind him, exiting corner number 2. We'll have to wait till 3 and 4. An attempt to take second by Dave Darland in the Hoffman 69. He drives around Byron Reed down the back straightaway. Tyler not having much luck with the lap traffic, and that's allowing the field to close in just a little bit. Still a big advantage for the driver of the 4C as he works his way through turns number 3 and 4, trying to go low to get around Todd Kane, but can't quite do it there. Now tries the outside down the front stretch, and one lap car is down. Darland holds the 69 in second. Byron Reed third. John Heydenreich fourth, and Frankie Kerr fifth. Jack Hewitt is up to 6th, and it's Puterbaugh Jr., Bill Rose, and J.J. Yeley. John Heydenreich way down to the bottom of the track in 1 and 2. He can't get anything done down there and pulls it back up to the top of the speedway. Brian Tyler has his sights set on the 09 of Rusty McClure. Puts McClure a lap down, now works on the 23 of Gus Wasson on the high side down the back straightaway. Heavy lap traffic directly in front of the leader. And here comes the 69 of Dave Darland closing the gap quickly. Frankie Kerr looks to the bottom of Byron Reed in 1 and 2. A pass for third does not take place. Hoffman, 69 of Dave Darland, closing in on the 4C of Brian Tyler now. Only the left car of Todd Kane separates the two. And what was once almost a half a lap lead for Brian Tyler has dwindled quickly here in the middle stages of the USAC A main. Darland having a bit of difficulty making his way around the 96 of Todd Kane. Brian Tyler, meanwhile, has his sights set on the car number 15, driven by John Stanbrough. Trouble up in turn number 2, a car upside down right in front of the leaders. How did Tyler miss him? Red flag is flying once again at the Eldora Speedway. Charlie Baker's accident scene has been cleaned up. We're just about set to go back to green flag racing for the USAC Stoops Freightliner Sprint Car A main. Brian Tyler holds down the lead. Tough luck for Dave Darland. He had been running second, but blew an engine just as the red flag came out, so he's out of the event. Byron Reed now holds down the second spot. Frankie Kerr runs third. Johnny Heydenreich fourth, and Jack Hewitt rounds out the top 5. Yellow lights go out, and Brian Tyler will jump on the loud pedal past the cone on the back straightaway. The green flag flies once again, and the A-main is back underway. J.J. Yeley trying to move underneath Jack Hewitt to take the 5th spot away. Down the front straightaway, cannot do it. Johnny Heydenreich on the move in the 51. He goes around Frankie Kerr for third, has his sights set on Byron Reed now for second. Kerr coming right back at the bottom of the speedway in 3 and 4, but can't get a run on Heydenreich. Heydenreich has the 51 way up on the cushion, now pulls even with Byron Reed, dives into turn number 3, and John Heydenreich is up for second for now, but here comes Reed right back at him. Off of quarter number 4, Heydenreich will hold on to second spot. Still holding on to the lead. Then it's the lap car of Todd Kane. Then the 51 of second place running Johnny Heydenreich. Heydenreich looking to the inside of Kane with a nice move off of corner number 2. Todd Kane drops down to the bottom of the speedway. It looks like he's going to pull the Toast 96 into the pit area. Brian Tyler, John Heydenreich, Byron Reed, Frankie Kerr, Jack Hewitt, the top 5 right now. J.J. Yeley holds down 6th. Yellow flag on the speedway. Well, the yellow flag is out, and the flagman has the black flag in his hand. It's the 51 of John Heydenreich who's lost his hood. What a tough break for the campaigner out of Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. With 9 laps remaining in the Stoops Freightliner USAC Sprint Car A main, Brian Tyler holds on to the lead. Byron Reed now up to second. Frankie Kerr runs third. Jack Hewitt fourth. And the 4J of J.J. Yeley is up to the 5th spot. A tough break for John Heydenreich, losing his hood while running second. No lap cars separating first, second, and third. The green flag waves once again. Byron Reed down to the inside of Brian Tyler coming off of turn number 4. Reed can't make the pass stick. Byron Reed once again looks to the inside of Brian Tyler. 8 laps left in this A-main. Jack Hewitt right on Frankie Kerr's tail in the battle for 3rd and 4th. Brian Tyler now back up to about a 7-car length advantage as they enter turn number 3. Coming off the corner, Byron Reed is able to close just a bit. Jack Hewitt looking to the inside of Frankie Kerr as well. Hoping to hold on for a USAC victory here at Eldora as we kick off the historical big one. Jack Hewitt now to the inside of Frankie Kerr off of corner number 4. Dives back down to the bottom, entering turn number 1. Kerr has the momentum built up around the top side of the speedway and holds on to third. Byron Reed, your second place car, has crashed on the backstretch. Yellow flag waving. And it seems like nobody wants to run second in the USAC A main here at Eldora this evening. Brian Tyler in car number 4C looking to hang on to win the USAC Sprint Car main event here at Eldora Speedway as we kick off the 5th annual historic big one. Frankie Kerr right on his tail in second. Jack Hewitt third. J.J. Yeley fourth. Billy Puterbaugh Jr. runs fifth. The restart of the code on the back straightaway and the green flag flies. Frankie Kerr drops the 23S down to the bottom of the track. Going to try to slide up in front of Tyler off of turn 4, but can't do it. Contact on the front straightaway between Billy Puterbaugh and the 34 of Eric Gordon. Both cars maintain control. Again down to the bottom in turns 3 and 4, trying to grab the lead from Brian Tyler. About 5 car lengths separating first place Brian Tyler from second spot of Frankie Kerr. White flag will wave this time by 1 more lap to go. Jack Hewitt now closing in on Frankie Kerr in the battle for second. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Picking up the USAC Sprint win, Brian Tyler. Frankie Kerr second, Jack Hewitt third, J.J. Yeley fourth. Jimmy Stinson comes on to take fifth right at the fringe. A strong run from the pole position nets Brian Tyler a USAC A main victory here at the Eldora Speedway. Frankie Kerr challenged a couple of times right at the very end, but could not pull off the pass, and the Michigan driver picks up night number 1 of the historical big one at Eldora. Heat race number 1.